COVID in 2020 hit our place pretty hard and the area pretty hard. We went through our lodge here and shut off everything that was drawing electricity that we weren't using to try to save money because we were out. I mean, we were shut down. It was terrible. Well, the roof was a mess. We had quite a few leaks. It was leaking on top of the pool table. It was leaking down the wall in the kitchen. We were afraid of the health department coming in if it was leaking in the food, on the dishes. So that's when we decided to get serious and try to get some quotes and move forward with it repaired.
We had contacted them, or they had contacted us through a mutual friend, I believe. And their roof was leaking, and we went up there, met with them, and Rick kind of explained to us that they were in pretty bad financial shape, and they were just kind of taking over trying to get the ship rectified, but at this point in time they had no money to put in the roof, and all they could do is just try to put a few band-aids on to get by. Then the hailstorm happened. Well, like any other storm that would appear in Ohio or anywhere, we have customers. Of course, we're going to call our customers right away because we want to check on their roof, and we discovered hail damage. And that's really what started the process after we had photographed it and documented it. And so that's why we get Premier involved, just to make sure our customers are protected as best as possible.
Kurt called and asked me if there had been a hailstorm that had affected the area. There had been, and I said, why don't we run by and see if we can find some damage? And he came out to the property, and I know he located some damage, and I know there was some leaking in the facility. So he proposed the solution of working with the insurance company to try to see if we can get a new roof bop for him because, funds were tight and we had to look at some other options. So that's where I met Rick and his team over at the Moose Lodge. So,
well, working with Premier Claims, it was quite a good experience because neither the administrator or myself had any clue of what was going to happen, and they were very upfront, very honest. They answered all of our questions, and by the time we were done, and when it was all said and done, I would recommend them to any business that would have use of their service. One thing's for sure is we don't have to worry about the buckets anymore. We're very confident in our dining area, in our kitchen area, when we're preparing food, that there isn't water running down the wall, and it allowed us to go to the next project